Well, Kansas City won. Nice comeback. Oh yeah, we're gonna trade Hurd. We're gonna trade him.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are ready to go on offense for our first drive of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 82 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Throwing on first down. Ramirez. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown. Oh,
and he takes
down.
it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one.
Touchdown.
And he's going to take it in
Travis
for a Steeler
Cruz.
touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Back to throw again. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Otis Brown.
And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he could.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Now Ramirez from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there.
So right here, this offense is trying to tack on to their lead in the second quarter with an upcoming field goal attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Out to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Room here to run.
Oh, Jamison Blades. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that.
Hey, Rick.
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense.
With Jamison Blades.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Yes.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Travis Cruz.
Touchdown, Steelers.
How you doing, Rick?
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They got a good team.
No hesitation in this situation.
Down
a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
You realize I'm doing this for fun, right? Oh, you like REM? Yeah, they're a good band.
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football.
I'm just streaming until supper time.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting
you have that jersey as well.
80% of the time,
that's good.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Jamison Blades. We're trying to better Jamison.
In the 4th quarter, time to see if this defense is up to the task. To throw is Ramirez. To throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive.
The defense now in a little bit of a pickle. We drop you in inside the red zone. 2nd and 8.
I bet you did.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're...
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Barker. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Mike Tomlin lives forever.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Pittsburgh, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup.
think my son's up. I'll be right back. Got your drawing book. Got your drawing book. Your crayons. Got your drawing book. Drawing book. There's your crayons. There's your crayons. Steven shivers. Makes you shiver and quiver. Shaking your shoes.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
From Heinz Field in
Week
Pittsburgh.
3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And now time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here early in this first quarter. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here.
Oh, here goes
He's got some
Spruce.
breathing room. Still fighting for more. And all the way down inside
Travis
the 25
Spruce.
before he gets out of bounds.
What a breakaway.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over him.
And he's in.
Touchdown, Jimmy Ramirez.
It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Solid touchdown.
test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
4th and short, and at this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake with Brandon.
Here.
Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
You draw on the ground. You draw over here.
So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. 1st and 10. Ramirez on 1st down. Rolling to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down.
Emmett on the paper.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game.
On the
He's eating
paper.
him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Touchdown.
Take it in for a
Travis
Steeler
Spruce.
touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A strong. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Ramirez now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route.
Jamison Blades.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's 4th down and 3. This offense staying on the field. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Browns unable to move the chain. Here's Ramirez on 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise is how to move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway
Get
in
Blades.
terms of what's going to happen at the end.
Touchdown, Jamison Blades.
Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
That's
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Put this on the man in charge.
Can't have that. That's
Coach, he
Popeyes.
made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was
We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Ramirez.
Touchdown.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
if you didn't know it.
Put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. Now Ramirez throwing on 1st down. That is caught with the
touchdown.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. Hands it off out of the gun.
Touchdown! Travis Cruz.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. It's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 156. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Touchdown.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
You want to sit with Daddy? Huh.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home for one next week.
Emmett, no. Little bucker. Little bucker. Little bucker.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the new taking on.
And it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are ready to go on offense for our first drive of the game. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And
First down for Jamison.
24-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go.
Yeah. Meh. They're shutting the door. Emmett, back over here. Emmett, over here. Emmett. Come over here.
It continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ramirez eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Touchdown!
For a Steelers touchdown.
Emmett.
A great effort
over here.
With touchdown number
Emmett.
on the year. And the Steelers
over here.
take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Ramirez throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Steelers have got 1st and goal coming up as he's
Emmett, away from the door.
And I like the idea
away from the door.
Even if it's in the passing game.
Play with your
3
toys.
catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play with your toys.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, But we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Ramirez. Looking
he couldn't keep it.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Hopkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot.
Emmett, away from the door. Away from the door.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? He's got
Oh, Travis Spruce. Touchdown.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something?
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. To throw is Ramirez. On 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside
Touchdown,
the 15.
Blades.
Touchdown.
Jamison.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him eyes.
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Ramirez on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Ramirez now to throw on third down. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Here's Ramirez from the gun on third down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of
Travis Spruce.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he will get
touchdown.
Into the end zone. It's
Travis Spruce.
Touchdown. This thing is ugly. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the...
Move.
today on EA Sports. It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Finding room at the 30. There he goes, left side.
Travis Bruce.
10.
Touchdown.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We broke the hour mark.
Big play there. 83 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Ramirez throwing on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
For as much as we extol his route running and him as a pass catcher, he might be better with the ball in his hands. He did not want to go down there until he found the end zone. And while he didn't quite get there, he and his guys are set up near the goal line now. 1st and goal.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take it.
Touchdown, Travis Bruce.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd.